Hey, Mid-Coda fourth graders. Earlier today, I had sent out a video about, well, a story with fractions, and I had also sent out a video that had me working through some slides with you for fractions. I wanted to do another couple sets of slides here with you on fractions, and I'll keep sending out some different lessons throughout the week and next week also. That, well, some different videos, I should say, to help support you with what you're working on. So let's get started with a little bit more fractions here. Here is 1/3, and as we talked about earlier, the numerator is on top and the denominator is on the bottom. And my daughter Lexi and my son Chase were talking about how what helped them remember it was North Dakota, numerator on the top and the D on the bottom, denominator, like in North Dakota. What you need to remember about the top number, the numerator, is it shows how many have been counted out of the whole unit. So it shows how many are being counted for the sections out of the whole unit. And the denominator shows how many equal parts the whole unit has been split into. All right, so we're gonna keep going from there. Here is the 1/3 on a number line. Let's look at right there. So 1/3 on a number line. They're going to split this section into 3 parts, right? From the 0 to the 1, because our denominator is 3 and it's showing us it needs to be split into 3 parts. Okay, here we go. So they've split it into the 3 parts here. Here's the first part, the second part, and the third part of the whole. So if we were going to count the first part, this first hash mark here would be where we are going to put the 1/3, right? Because that is the first part of the whole. All right, so 1/3, our numerator is 1, our denominator is 3, and they have a red line here showing us that this is our first unit, or 1/3 of the whole unit. Oopsie. Going a little up and down, I guess. All right, so then this part that it's showing us is this would be the next third. So this would be one more third. So here's the first third, here is the second third, and then in our next, it will show us the third third of it, because each of the sections of that number line are split. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So now we're gonna look at how we would write this on our number line if we were going to split, after we split it up, how we would label it. All right, now remember, kiddos, the number on the top, or the north in North Dakota, the N is numerator, how many have been counted, so that's how many you're counting. And the Dakota part, the denominator, or how many equal parts has the whole been split into. So we split it, the whole number line, our 0 to 1, is being split into 3 different parts. So we'd put our 1/3 of that line would be on that first dash. Our second part of our number line, ooh, I guess I'm just going crazy here with these, is going to be on our second hashtag or dash, and it will be 2/3. Here's your 1/3, here's your 2/3, and if you count it, from here to here is 1, from this section to this section is 2. So there's our 2/3. So what do you guys think is going to go on this last one? It already has a 1 there. What do you guys think? Ah, you were right. We're going to put, that can be counted as a 1 because that is the whole unit, or it would be 3/3, right? So here is, this section is 1/3, this section is 2/3, and then this section would be 3/3 or 1 because there are 3 sections that make up that unit or that whole. Well, now we have 1/6. 1/6. So that means we're going to break it into how many parts do you guys think? Our top part, numerator, is 1 and our denominator is 6. So the top, the numerator, is showing us how many parts we're going to count, and the denominator is telling us how many parts we're going to split that whole part into. So we're going to split it into, what do you guys think? If we're going to split up this number line here, what do you think we're going to split it into? Give you a minute to think about it. Yep, you guys are right. We're going to split the line into 6 parts. So we're going to have 6 parts between here. So from 0 to the 1, which is 0 to 1 is our whole unit, we have these little marks, our dashes, our hashtags, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we split it into 6 parts, but they're telling us we're only going to count, or the one part we're going to be counting is 1, so it'd be like 1/6 of that. So if we're labeling it, it would look like this: 1/6 on the first dash, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6, which is also a whole because we have all of our parts there, right, kiddos? So if we were going to draw that out and we had that 6 parts here, we would shade how many of them? We would only shade 1 of them, right? 1 out of the 6 parts, right, kiddos? All right, so here, what fraction of this shape is orange? Well, you guys think about it. Yep, you are right. There's 3 out of the 4 parts, so it would be 3/4 of it or 3/4 of it are shaded in. Now you need to think about what fraction of the shape is red. So here is this shape. Oops, and I went up and down too quickly here. Sorry guys, I had kind of a bad time doing that to you guys this whole time. That's okay. We'll get it together. All right, so here we go. Well, first we need to figure out how this is split up, right, as the whole. So let's look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 parts to this whole, and we have 2 of them shaded in. So what would our fraction be? Yep, you guys are right. It would be 2/8. Good job, kiddos. There you go. All right, so that was kind of just another brief little bit of bit of us getting together, doing a little more review about your things, about fractions and what we've been working on. Keep working really hard, you guys, and hopefully this helps you out.